She spent 3.5 years performing Chicago on stages all around the world. Now, Ileana Curvin is back in Tyler, but this time she's not here to perform.
As KLTV 7's Zori Jones reports, she's here to teach.
Illy Curvin is trading the spotlight for the classroom, helping launch the North Tyler Performing Arts Workshop.
I do think it's so important just for people to know that they have options, that there is a way, that there are opportunities out there.
Curvin is one of several instructors leading the 2-week pilot program, which introduced children and adults to musical theater, dance, creative movement, and more. North Tyler resident Barbara Edwards never had the opportunity growing up, and she says the community has felt that gap for years.
To open it to the whole community and expose young children, young minds to culture, to dance, movement, that's exciting to me.
Edwards left Tyler to study dance in Houston and says these opportunities could open doors for the next generation. Now, coordinator Pamela Irwin is asking, does North Tyler want a permanent performing arts home?
So you want to have some longevity there so that you can have some mentoring growing and some examples set for others to follow. It's very important that that's there, to have that.
The workshop costs $25, but Irwin says the real test is turnout, enough people to justify making it permanent.
We need something permanent, something that's going to last long enough to actually train students to be proficient in an art form.
I'm just really excited to see who comes and what we can share.
For North Tyler, the stage may finally be set. Zori Jones, KLTV 7 News.
All right, the workshop will be at the North Tyler Development Academy. Registration begins later this month if you want to sign up. For details on how to sign up, you can scan the QR code on your screen, or you saw it right there. Go to our website and click on the big red box.